Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Acting UNICEF Regional Director to South Asia, Ms. Nola Skinner. Children's Ombudsperson of the Maldives, Ms. Newman Shafiq. Distinguished representatives of child rights institutions in South Asia. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. I am delighted to be here today at this regional consultation of child rights institutions of South Asia, the first of its kind. As a mother, a former teacher, and as an individual passionate about child rights, I am truly appreciative of this initiative. The Office of the Children's Ombudsperson of the Maldives has been working hard in close coordination with UNICEF and child rights institutions across South Asia to organize this consultative platform. Your dedication has been visible every step of the way, and it is truly appreciated. I see gathered here key decision makers from child rights institutions from our neighboring countries who will deliberate on prevalent and often rather stubborn issues around ensuring child rights in our region. I have no doubt that your expansive knowledge and expertise stemming from a diverse range of country contexts will lead to constructive decisions. I am equally hopeful that at the end of your discussions, you will be able to add renewed vigor to your efforts to safeguard children in South Asia and will bring to light solutions with lasting impacts. Distinguished guests, the greatest lesson of the COVID-19 pandemic has been the need to decentralize our child protection services to cater adequately for children in remote areas that have scarce access to social protection networks. I am certain that many of the representatives from other countries in South Asia present here share the same view. In the Maldives, promoting and protecting child rights is among the top policy priorities of the national agenda. We were among the first countries to ratify the Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, back in 1991. In recent years, we have made enormous strides to instigate a proper legislative framework on child rights at the national level. The Child Rights Protection Act and the Juvenile Justice Act, in line with the CRC that came into force in 2022, have institutionalized legal protection for children in the Maldives. Although we have made substantial progress integrating child rights into the legislative framework, we at the same time acknowledge that more needs to be done to consolidate our achievements. As a lot of child rights practitioners would agree, I strongly believe that children must have a direct say in the policy process that charts their welfare. They must have a direct role shaping the decisions made by the state on their behalf. Children must be consulted on their needs and what works best for them throughout the policy process, from formulation to implementation to evaluation and monitoring. I'm very happy to note that this regional consultation has involved a consultative exercise with children and young people. I believe that schools, alongside parents and guardians, must be equipped to play a mediating role in this consultative process. This involves educating children on what their rights entail, how they may exercise their rights, and how they may seek help if their rights are violated. At the same time, civil society organizations play a crucial role in bridging the gap between policymakers and communities. When brought into the government policy fold, CSOs can be utilized to undertake awareness programs on child rights. CSOs have the potential, which many are demonstrating quite impressively, to strengthen whole of society coordination and information sharing between stakeholder agencies to guarantee child rights in full. Distinguished guests, our views on child rights have become more harmonized as we work on building our local policies in line with our international commitments. We recognize that child's best interests come first, even when the child is in conflict with law, and that the dignity of the child must be defended at all times. We are increasingly abandoning retributive measures as a thing of the past and instead opting to diverse tactics that rehabilitate and reintegrate children back into society. Our legislative overhaul emphasizes our social responsibility of the state, caregivers, teachers, social workers, law enforcers, to give every child an equal start in life, access to quality education that leaves no child behind, ramp up preventative and primary health care for children, provide loving, supportive environments for their upbringing in homes, schools, and public spaces, and remove barriers that are prospects of excelling in life. We now condemn corporal punishment, child marriage, underage labor, and female genital mutilation in the harshest terms. We, as a region too, have come a long way. Protecting our children and giving them a good life is a continuous process that we can never tire of. Children being the agents of change in the future, the investments we make in the well-being of our children today closely determine the course of our development down the line. I wish for a successful conference and hope this will be a great opportunity to lay out a plan of action on increasing regional cooperation among our child rights institutions to best operationalize efficient mobilization of available resources and safeguard child rights nationally and by extension regionally. By extension regionally. I thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.